Hey, what's up, everybody? Mogan Monster here, and welcome to Why the Fascination, or WTF as we like to call it. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you guys all got through the holiday weekend safely. It was kind of a busy weekend. Now that I'm working at a marina, you see it, we're right next to a boat ramp, and wow. It's amazing. Like, they're good going out, but coming back on a weekend and they've been drinking. Simple mistakes, man. I watch people drop their boats on the damn truck pulls out and the boat doesn't move. It just goes thunk. I'm like, are you kidding me? Just domestic disputes. It's just crazy. The Howler, what's up? Sandra Piper, how are you? Michael Haywood, great to see you, buddy. Hey, Angel. Ida Bustamante, how are you, hon? Mr. Lee, what's up, buddy? What else we got in here? Rosemary Andrews, welcome. Good to see you. Mr. Fritz. I'm going to be seeing you soon, Jay. I'll explain later. All right, dogs, shut up. I got one licking an empty bowl going across the floor. The other one's on the bed just whining. Stop. All right, who else did I miss? I have to scroll back. Northwoods, how's it going? What good ones can we do about your ex? I look forward to him. I think you're famous for him, dude. I think I heard somebody else mention it. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. God bless me. Yeah, I forget who it was. I saw some of your comments there, and they were just a pisser. So it's good to see you here, man. I appreciate your sense of humor. Grasshopper, what's going on, bud? Stevie B, you're popping up all over the place. Yes, it said, hey, Judy. Maya, you got to stop or come here. Come here. Come here. Then shut up. Excuse me a minute. You know what? Hey, Stevie. Hey, Stevie. Ooh, got to turn off YouTube. Big echo.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hi.
But I could also hear me. How are you?
I don't know what's going on with the link. I'm having trouble with it.
Yeah, I know. You popped off. I was just going to say...
It keeps telling me my camera is not connected.
But you're using what? Your phone? Tablet? What are you using? Uh-oh. Well, we might have an issue with that. I hear you. Hear something.
Which is weird because I see nothing. I'm not even...
Really?
Yeah, I'm not even in the studio yet. It says entering studio.
That's weird.
It is.
There's got to be something going on with StreamYard, or because I told you earlier.
Yeah, I haven't even clicked on enter studio yet. I hear you perfectly.
When I was coming on the air, just before I came on the air, my camera was glitching.
That's right. You did say that.
It looked like a shadow went like diagonally across the screen, and it was weird. But I thought my camera was going out. Now you're having issues. Huh.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Now there's two of you.
There's an echo. I'm just going back all the way out. I'll come back.
All right. Let's See, I've got two things for Stevieb Backstage, so let me see if I can remove this one. There we go. Now she can come back in. I don't make this crap. I just run it. Terribly at that. So yeah, I'm digging my job. You know, working down at the marina is it's fun. You know. Yeah, Mr. Lee, I figured I'd blind you with my shirt. It's all right. I can turn down the light if you like. Somehow. Yeah. Still bright as hell. Oh well. Yeah, actually this is Old Bear's Den of Bigfoot shirt that I'd gotten. I haven't heard much of his stuff lately. Who else? Brandy, how are you? Hey, Pop Craig, what's going on? LIB, what's up, Mike? Good to see you. Raptor, how are you? Bigfoot Atheist Inquiry. Why'd you have to pick such a fucked up name, Joe? It's like hard as hell to pronounce or get out. It's like a tongue twister. I thought Mogollon Monster was hard to say properly. NAC, how's it going? Good to see you. I gotta turn this shit off. So yeah, just waiting for Stevie to see if she can reconnect. Squatch Talk. What's going on, dude? How you been, man? Good to see you. G'day, Mark. It does, man. It does make a difference. I just got to buy more sunscreen because I'm always in the sun. It's the one drawback. When you're on a boat, you know, I mean, they're at the dock, but you know, I'm cleaning boats and I deal with 3 boats. You know, gassing and stuff. You're just always out there. So I have to like get the super protection SPF so the rest of my face can catch up to my nose. Plus the wearing sunglasses doesn't help, so this doesn't get, you know, any sun usually. Get that raccoon face, like look like a professional bass fisherman. Gary Johnson says he's having issues with his camera. The Howler. Been camping yet, Mogs? I'm trying to think the last time I went camping. Stevie would know. I think it was down where we did the 168. I mean, my sisters were here, and I set it up in the backyard here, and they camped out. You know, like pop up. No, I haven't used it since I moved in here. It's been sitting in the same spot. So I was going to take a long nature walk yesterday. There's a state park right down the street, and it's got a trailhead right there. And brought my dog and, you know, Maya, the whiner over there, and got about a quarter mile in, and I'm like, did that sign say 7 miles? Or or 2. It's a loop trail. And I'm like, you know what? I don't have any water with me. I don't have any water for the dog. I was like, no. So we turned around and went back. I thought I had water in the truck, and turns out I didn't. I had enough for her. I had a couple of half-empty bottles. So yeah, I just didn't think that one through. And normally that's not me. Coming from Arizona, wherever you went, you had to bring water. Oh, do so at your own risk, dude. I don't encourage that. Men in Black. All right. Who else? Well, yeah, no. You know what, dude? Here's a story I tell. I used to work in Sedona. I worked for a lot of people know I worked for a rental agency. We rented Polaris side-by-sides. Excuse me. And I always got the people at the end of the ride when after they went and had their fun and they pull up, and I say, hey, how was your trip? Blah, blah, blah. Check their vehicle and all that shit. And one day this vehicle pulls up, and I don't recognize the guy, but he pulls up and he hops out and he's like, hey, dude, I was just out there on the trail, and when we got out there was this kid. He was pulling his mother off the trail, and she wasn't like responding. She was unresponsive. Excuse me. So he got her onto his car, and they called 911 and had to wait for the paramedics to get there. And when they left, he didn't even know what her condition was. It kind of sucked for him, but he's like all a little freaked out. He turns around and he starts to walk away, and one of the guys that worked there was walking towards me, and he looks at the customer. He goes, hey, anybody ever tell you look like John Bernthal? He goes, yeah, that's me. He's like, yeah. And turned around and started walking towards me. I looked at the reservation, and I was like, dude, that's him. He's like, get the fuck out of here. So for those of you who don't know who John Bernthal is, he was in The Walking Dead. He played Rick's partner, Rick being the main character when they were cops. He was Rick's partner. But he was also in the last Punisher series. He was the Punisher. And so it must have been really weird for that kid, and mom might not understand, provided she survived. I hope so. Mom, you were saved by the Punisher. It just sounds like such an oxymoron. But yeah, that was and it was all because she didn't have water. I used to go out there and drive out there and these trailheads, and they're hiking in, miles. And you watch a lot of these people and they don't have water. They just don't get it. So there's a lot of heat stroke and heat exhaustion like out there. So I know better. So once I got to that point, I was like, no, I had my walking stick, my knife, my dog. We were good to go. Except water. So from now on, I'm just going to go out with my Camelback, and I'm going to get one of those collapsible cups or bowls that you just stick in your pocket, and for her, and do it that way. So, but yeah, I knew enough to turn around, because that just would have sucked. And it turns out it was only a 2-mile trail, 2 point something. There she is, hopefully. There you are.
Ta-da!
Oh, and you sound good and everything.
Yeah, that was a battle. So I missed half the show.
No, not at all. It's good to see you. Glad you came on.
Good to see you.
I miss having you by my side. Normally you'd be sitting next to me and, being apart. That's what I miss the most. And I think that's what these guys miss too.
I know, me too. I'm
boring. I'm boring as fuck.
You just need somebody to laugh at. Yeah, I miss you too. I miss being there, cracking up on everything. And
hold on. John has had a weird, interesting life. You should see his. I think I did see that Rogan interview, but John also has his own podcast that he does. I can't recall the name of it.
Oh, I don't know either.
But he was a cool guy, So I met a lot of people at that job, like sports people. What the hell's his name? Anthony Rizzo. He's now with the Yankees. He was with who was he with forever?
I didn't know you knew.
Yeah, he was he's a first baseman.
Yeah.
My brother-in-law went to school with him here in Florida. He's originally from Florida.
That's cool.
Another big picture. I don't know why I always forget this guy's name.
Welcome to my room.
The Rocket. Not the Rocket.
Dwayne Johnson. What did you say? The Rock?
Not the Rock.
Oh, I thought you said the Rock. Can you hear the frogs? I feel like this whole lake of frogs singing behind me. They got a melody going over here.
I don't know if I've ever seen any gators in that lake.
When I said I heard something run, I had said earlier that I heard something run under the dock here, close to the building. I'm sitting out on a pier under a pavilion, and when the sheriff came, so I'm starting to think there's a gator under here, because when the sheriff walked up as soon as he hit the boardwalk, something scurried right, like kind of 10 feet from where I'm sitting, close to the bank. Yeah, it's whatever it is, it's big. I'm guessing it's a gator. I said, I'm not going after my drink tonight.
So a sheriff showed up?
Yeah. He saw my truck. He said I stole a spot.
They're like, oh, you can have it back.
He was checking out your show, and I was going to go, click to go into the studio, and he's like, no, I can't. He's like, no. I'm like, oh, come on. Say hi. I tried. And
so he was Seminole County Sheriff. Looking out.
Yep.
She's harmless.
I keep something is. Excuse me a second. I want to look and see what this is. I'm hearing it moving.
You have a flashlight with you?
I don't need one.
Wait for the splash. Not yet. I'm terrible. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I've never seen any alligators in this lake. But it's cool because we had found this place. We saw it from the road, and we got permission to be on the property. So we used to go there. It's behind some businesses, and it's a dock with a gazebo on it, covered. you know, she's got access to power if she wants to charge her phone, you know, and there's, you know, a lake, it's on a lake, so it's like, you know, you can fish there, but fishing's not great there. I've seen fish in it, but I don't know. They're just in that. There's a secret to that lake, I'm sure.
I
We
caught a
didn't.
fish.
Did you? Oh yeah. Well, you're the only
I was the
one.
only one. It's a little gator. It's a baby gator, but it's going after a little fish, I'm guessing. I mean,
Oh, you saw it? It's a gator.
yeah,
Right on.
yeah.
I haven't
So
seen
that's
any gators in there.
Yeah, that's the first. My
But if
energy
you look
drink
at
will stay down there.
that is definitely. It looks like a gator lake.
Yeah. Oh God,
I
yeah.
mean, because on
All the
both
tall
sides
grass.
you have those weeds that come out, and it's so much grass on the left, and
I
it's
mean, the
like,
grass is
ooh.
easily 6 feet high, if not taller, all the way around it, just about.
Karen Ann Preston, welcome. Brian and Chewy, great to
Well,
see
the
you.
water is so low right now, so it's literally running under the dock here, or not dock. This is me.
Chewy's doing well. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Yeah,
I called it a dock.
This is Doc. Oh hell, we the guy I work with set up an umbrella on the dock with 2 camp chairs because that's our office. Well, if somebody's out in the pontoon boat, otherwise we'll sit on there under the awning.
Yeah, the pontoon is your office. That's your patio.
And that's the most popular boat to go out. So, I forgot what I was talking about. Just lost my total train of thought. For my water, that's what I was looking for. Yeah, Jay says, always remember where there's baby gators, there's mommy gators.
There's a mama. Yeah, I thought that already. I was looking around.
At what point do they leave the nest and mama doesn't, you know?
Right? I mean, that little baby one that almost bit my nose off.
There's 10 feet away. Come on.
It felt like
in the water.
Scared the shit out of me. Oh my God.
That was the funniest thing, man. She's leaning on this rail and just looking in. I told you guys, but she's looking in, and I just stepped off this gangplank onto the dock.
I mean, I was like leaning way over the rail.
And turned around and looked, and I see her leaning way over, looking, and the gator just snapped sideways because he's snapping at a fish or something, and she jumped out of her skin.
It jumped right at my face. I was 10 feet away from it. I was probably more like 6. I was leaning over with my phone and I was recording. I almost got it recorded. I dropped my phone. I don't know if you remember. It hit the pier behind me, and that's when I jumped back to grab it. It scared the shit out of me. All I saw was it coming towards me, and it was like at a snap of a finger. 1 second, I'm filming.
Going near water with your phone is a bad idea.
What's that?
Going near water with your phone is a bad idea.
Well, I mean, me going near water with anything in my hand, hence my energy drink that's sitting down there in the water right now.
She just unloads, like she carries out this bag and she's all happy. God, oh yeah, I'm gonna chill out. And she goes to put it down, and an energy drink like dropped out.
It just rolled right out of the top of the bag.
Right underneath the board and right to the water.
And it landed standing up straight, like somebody just said it there. In the weeds.
And the gator's like, come get it. Come on, come get it.
30 feet from the bank. And how many feet high is this?
From the railing to the water has got to be 10 feet if the water's down, which I'm guessing.
Oh, the water's way down. I mean, it's you saw how my drink landed. It's
but I didn't
out of the water.
Of,
I know, but yeah, no, it's easily 10 feet down.
There it is. And Northwood's Cryptid says gators might be mean and nasty, but my ex is meaner and nasty.
And nastier. You're waiting for it.
Gator ain't got shit on her. Yeah, you know what? We just kind of got into it and I forgot. Guys, I will put the link up in chat. Anybody wants to pop on, apologize.
And I gotta say hi to everybody. I saw everybody in chat saying hi. Hello. Hello, chat.
Yeah, so coming up, I guess Thursday and Saturday, I got to take for the company I'm working for. They have 4 locations, and they need help at one of them real quick. I don't know, there's something that has to be done. So they asked me to go up there. It's like an hour and a half drive, though. I'm like, yeah, I'll do it.
Right.
But I get
But
to check out. It's on a
cool.
lake, and whereas this is, on the Gulf. But that's where Stevie and I rented the boat recently. It's just one lake over, same neighborhood.
That's exactly how I picture it. Like where we took the boat out.
Yeah, it's just one lake. There's 3 lakes. Eustis being the highest, and then below that is Harris, but next to that, and it's like a triangle. On the other corner is Dora, and that's where it is.
Dora. You're closest to Dora, or you're at Dora, right?
Yeah.
Dora. What is that causeway? I forgot the name of it. Dora Pass or whatever it is.
Oh, Dora Canal.
Yeah, the canal. No, but there was the other one that we went through.
That was Dead River.
Dead River. That's it. I was trying to find Dead River on the map.
And well, we showed you videos where we were on Dead River, and all it is it connects one lake to another, and Dora Canal does the same exact thing. But we chose this one because on Dora Canal you would have to put down the canopy on the boat if you had to.
It's real narrow.
Bridge. Yeah.
One boat at a time, and I like going through there where we pulled off in that little nook, that little cove.
No, I'm driving there. My truck, it's inland. It's about an hour and a half inland to where I got to travel to this lake and go to their marina and see what they need done there.
Thank you, Lee.
Yeah, I'm digging it because I'm a hands-on person. Like I'm handy and mechanically inclined. So, like I've been changing out pumps and wash down pumps and doing whatever. We've changed a bunch of pumps and. And there's things I haven't done. Like I've never changed out a prop. You go through a lot of props on these outboards. So I know it's a 10-minute job and I just have to learn it once and I'll be fine, but I've never done it. So little things, but it's
Michael Haywood said Dead River is close to Cemetery Swamp.
And
Michael, you ought to come on and say
isn't that where that Steve Lilly's trailer camp was?
Yes, that's exactly where it is. I swear, as soon as I saw it, I was like, "That
trailer
I
park."
Yep. I said that's Steve Lilly's trailer park right there.
That's how.
Sure enough, and there were people out there unloading a truck or something, and there was just stuff everywhere, and
rolling.
If you looked hard enough, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, that was weird. It was when you said it, I looked up and I was like, no shit.
Right.
I hadn't paid attention to it.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it just hit me as soon as I saw it. I saw the people unloading that truck, and it's what I envisioned when I listened to the stories. That was it.
Sandra says, Stevieb, I noticed your hair also looks good.
Thank you. It's growing, finally.
I know somebody wanted me to post the link. I'll post it again, but I don't think anybody popped up backstage yet.
Raptor, I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
Who else is in here?
You can't have it. I don't have enough.
I was just there today, brother. Yeah, dude. So I'm going to be in the area. So I'll give you a call. Maybe we can meet for lunch or something. or dinner. I'll be up that
Now I'm
way
jealous.
Thursday and Saturday, Jay.
Now I'm jealous. I miss Jay.
Yeah.
I'd be ready.
When did we see him? That was when we were down there. Was the last time we saw them.
Yeah. We
I
had
want to see
lunch.
his new house. I'm curious. I want to see his new place. So Jay, it's a small place, right?
Or is it a tiny home? An actual tiny home?
Stevie's under the impression it's a tiny home, like one
Well,
of
because
those.
he said it was, and I don't know if that meant an
like,
actual tiny home or
you
just
know,
a small,
it's
very, very
300
small.
square feet, and like the windows rattle if you pour a bowl of Rice Krispies. You know
Well,
that
I
type.
envision you not being able to stand up all the way.
My feet don't hang off the bed; they stick
See,
out the
he said,
window.
yep, tiny home. He just said tiny home. So I still don't know any different.
No.
Oops.
How many square feet is the is your home? What's up, Joe?
Hey, what's going on?
Too much. Rob S, how's it going?
Hi, Joe. How are you?
Hi, Stevie. You look great.
Thank you. I'm feeling good, actually. Today's
You
probably
look
the
good.
first day
You
in,
look good.
in about
Yeah.
a week. I've been under the weather, but I feel good.
I'm
Good,
happy
Mark.
for you.
Thank God.
So how you doing, man?
Oh, you know, hey, I'm hanging in there, man. I got to last one more week here, man. I got to last one more week, and then I can finally get back to work. Because I'm
Your
like,
Jeep will be ready by then.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I talked to the guy today and the owner of the shop, and we had talked about some options. Because the one guy told me, he said, look, you're going to probably need an engine for this thing. Along with, I had it in there for the clutch and the the clutch. For the U joints, I knew the U joints were going to have to be replaced eventually. But I had it in there for the clutch, and the one guy said, man, it looks like you're going to actually need another engine in this thing. And I was like, holy crap, I can't afford that, man, you know? And so
What year
I
is this?
reached out to the Bigfoot community, man, the only people I could. And I was like, I can't afford this, guys, and I'm out of work, and I got to get back to work. And so, well, hey, you know, some really kind people jumped in, helped me out, bought some stuff from my store. I had one person step forward and make a couple of really generous donations. So,
Right on.
but today I called the guy, or yeah, I called him today, and because he said one of the options, he hadn't looked at the engine himself. This was the owner of the shop. He said, well, I haven't put eyes on the thing, so let me take a look. Call me back, you know, in a couple of days. So I did today, and I said, well, I want to talk to you about the options that you had because he was talking about maybe another Jeep that he had that he could put me in cheap.
Okay.
That would, you know, but anyway, long story short, I called him today. I said, I want to talk about those options, and he said, look, man, he says, I don't, I think you ought to just go with putting the money into your own Jeep at this point. And I said, yeah, but you know, what about the? He said, I don't think so. He said, I think if you do the clutch and the U joints, he's like that engine. Because the one guy said the engine got porous, but he said, you know what, that could just be the soft plugs in your engine, and they can be replaced. So he's like, you don't need a new engine. So thank God I don't need another engine. And thanks to those people, I actually, it's still expensive to do all this clutch
Oh
and
yeah.
that, and, you know, the U joints and the plugs. But thanks to those people, I have enough to pay for that.
Oh,
And
amen to that.
he said he could get it in next week. He's a real busy shop. He said, I promise I'll have it in next week. I'll have it on the schedule in the shop, and we'll get you back on the road. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yes. Stevie and I are well aware of this community generosity.
Yes.
Um, and
People
yeah,
are
Yeah, man.
amazing.
yeah.
People in this community are amazing, and I'm
I
forever
couldn't have made it
grateful.
without him, man. I could not have made it without him.
Thank you, everybody. Really,
Yes, absolutely.
that's to you. Because
Can't
Absolutely.
thank them enough. I mean,
Yeah,
well, I mean,
absolutely.
what we do is minimal. I think what I do. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
just coming on, and it's just entertainment or whatever you want to call it. The past 2 hours,
Yeah. Yeah.
get your mind off of shit, and but you guys give back tenfold, and it's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, it
So
makes you wonder, at least me, man. I was like, what do I deserve? What do I do that deserves such kindness out of these people? What do I do? But you know what? I don't question it. They're just really kind people. And,
yeah.
I'm eternally grateful because I have the options now. And, I would have been lost. I'd have been lost without the help. So,
kind of why I like to give back some way. I don't care if
yeah.
Well, I was
if it's
honestly
somewhere
just
where
thinking
I'm
the
giving
same
some
thing.
people just giving bandanas away, even though there's no logo on them. It's just, hey man,
Well,
thanks.
that's what makes it easy for you to go out and cook hot dogs for everybody at the convention. It's for that reason. You give them back.
Doing
You can't do enough.
bootleg tailgating.
Feeding everybody. It's. I mean, but think about it. That's just minimal for the support that everybody gives just by showing up.
Yeah.
All right. And I came on here, Mose, too, because, you're a groundbreaking show and with new stuff all the time. And so I'm going to preface this by saying today I was pretty bored. And, sometimes when you're bored, you do things happen, and if there's nobody around to stop you,
Stupid things happen.
yeah. And so I
Bad
did
things happen.
something today that I immediately regretted. And I'll reveal it here on your show.
Oh no, you shaved, didn't you?
Ta-da!
Dude, I almost did that recently.
Wow. You
Yeah.
are a different man.
This is
It looks good. You just
I know.
wow.
Thank you.
Looks
Thank
good.
Take the stash off
you,
too.
Stevie. Yeah, I mean, I was like shaving, and then halfway through it, or three-quarters of the way through it, I went, "Oh, this was a bad." But I'm at the point now. I'm like, no stopping now.
Yeah.
So I had to finish it up and immediately stand there and regret my decision. But
I think the last time that I actually shaved it all off was in 2008.
yeah,
And I've always,
well,
and it
I
was
didn't
because of
realize
a slip up.
I had the beard for so long, man, that I didn't realize it was hiding my double chin.
That's what I'm afraid of. That's why I don't want to cut it.
I mean, I had the beard so long, I was like, I didn't even know I had a double chin until I shaved it off. I went, holy shit, I got a double chin now. It's
I
been
wouldn't
growing under
recognize
that
you if you
beard
shaved
all
your
this.
beard.
Yeah, that double chin's been growing this whole time under that beard, and I never even knew it.
Yeah, I haven't seen back behind here in a long time. I think there's a chin under there.
Be afraid. Be very, very
I said I
afraid.
wouldn't recognize you if you shaved it off. I wouldn't know who you are.
But I
I've
take my
only ever known
bandana
you
off
with
and
it.
people don't know who I am.
Well, I said that, guys. I said this right before the show. We were messaging. I mean, chatting back and forth, and I said he's looking for a bandana, trying to figure out which color to wear. And I said, "Fuck it, if you went without it, people would freak out." Just pop up
No,
on
and
the
then
show.
I
And
said,
wear a
but
bandana.
Mr. Lee would, and I told you what
Yes, I was
Mr. Lee
into
would,
that.
and I'm not going to reveal that because he'll still say it.
Yeah,
And
still
if
say it.
Stevie sees it, she'll be like, "That's it."
That's it. I'm waiting. If you came on the show without a
And
bandana, I know.
I've never grown a full beard. Like I've never had a full beard.
Thanks, Danny. Danny said I look like Travis Walton without the beard.
Right?
I'm going to go out and get abducted by aliens now.
Wow.
Actually,
Walk back
He
in my back
does.
door and be like,
more like John Boy Walton, but
didn't he have more
That's
freckles?
true.
I don't have freckles though. That's the thing. Just freckles. Yeah.
Oh, mosquitoes are tearing me
where
up.
did that go? Jen, Talk to Babyface Joe at the StreamYard. The link. Yeah, dude. I recently thought it's hard about doing that, picking all this up, and I was like, I don't know if I can. I mean, it grows back, but it's like,
Yeah.
No, don't do it.
Well, that's the thing. Mine
I'm leaving it. No.
Yeah.
actually, that's the one thing.
Yeah.
My beard does grow incredibly fast, so it will grow back fast. But yeah, I had to take it off. It's starting to get to the point up here where it's going to start getting really hot,
I was gonna say I would
Oh,
think it's
yeah.
just not. I mean,
and then all
I
that
can't
beard just
imagine-
makes you sweat even more.
I can't imagine how the guys here in Florida walk around with just the full on. It just
Yeah,
looks so uncomfortable. I would think. I mean, what do I know? But
I'm kind of
This is
hoping
true.
that now that I shaved,
Back to Shooter, how are you?
I'm hoping now that I shaved, I can go back out to my camping spot, and maybe Rasta won't recognize who I am, and he'll kind of just like step out from behind a tree, because probably won't happen. But,
What would it have to do if he recognized you in that?
well, because I figured maybe that's why I went out there dozens of times after that and never saw another thing. I think maybe he just knew who I was and was like, "Yeah, fuck that dude.
Been there, done that.
That dude takes my deer away. I don't want nothing to do with him."
Stomach growls every time I look at him.
I don't know, man. I'm just trying to figure out a way that I can get a sight at that thing, man.
I don't know, man. That's like getting lightning to strike twice in the same spot. It's just, I mean, he was there once, doesn't mean he's not there, but
I suppose, yeah, but I don't know, man. Of course, I haven't been out there in a long, long time now. But
I think if I really want to see one, I got to go to Alaska. Except they're mean up there.
I think we should go see Buzzard. Oh, Buzzard. Where is Oh Buzzard?
well, I don't know any of their patterns. I mean, or anything like that. I'm not, but I'm seriously in August, man. I'm gonna go back out there and camp in August, man, because that's the time of year when I first saw it. So maybe if I go back out there, keep going out during August, and
Well, I don't know how long like a gestation period would be, but August might be a mating season, and that would put a baby born, if it was even close to human, that it would be in spring. So it might be I don't know, mating time of the year. I don't know. I'm just, don't mind me, Joe. I smoke too much weed.
I'm with you.
I'm over here trying not to laugh. I'm like, what?
Yvette, welcome. Hey, Val.
I'm just swimming in the pool over here looking for a life preserver, man. That's it.
I don't know. You know what, Papa? Go check out that channel I keep mentioning. It's Subarctic Alaska Sasquatch. This guy, Fred Hull.
Don't get out to see much. Yeah, I've never heard of any seafaring Sasquatch, but
he's native or First Nation, and that's where most of his stories come from. Is First Nation accounts, villager accounts, in Alaska, and out of all the stories I've heard up to this far, up to this guy I believe the most.
Yeah.
Just from where the stories are coming from, I think they're honest. I think they're truthful, and it's scary as shit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to go to Alaska and see one of these things. I'd rather see one in Arkansas.
well,
No shit.
I
I'm not trying to be funny, but they're from what they're saying, they're huge up there and just mean.
Yeah. Maybe it's the cold. Maybe they're pissed off for being cold all the time. I don't know.
You
But I'll tell
understand?
you, I give a lot of credence,
Sorry.
man. I really do to, you know, not that I'm saying that the First Nations, not that I'm not saying that they can't make up stories, but when it comes to Sasquatch encounters, when one of them relays a Sasquatch encounter, I'm more likely to believe it than a lot of times. I know that seems kind of weird, but maybe not to some people. And I think some people would understand why I
Val.
say that. You know,
Val said, Moogs, did you hear Fred's story? It's frightening.
Um,
at least
I
58. Huh?
think I heard some of it. Um,
He talks about it in his very first video.
okay, yeah, then I did. I'm just trying to remember what it was. I've been binge watching this channel, dude. I'm
I
almost.
love to listen to him, but
I know I'm almost through all its shit
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying at
in a
night,
week.
I put it on and I'm getting ready to go to sleep. It's like reading a book. I get through maybe first 10 minutes of it, and then next thing you know, my phone's dead. you know, I don't hear the stories, the full stories.
Yeah.
I
And
get
he
bits and
says,
pieces.
he's doing it for awareness. He had to get permission from tribal councils and
Yep.
other, tribes to even put it out there because their customs and traditions are not. They don't speak about this stuff.
Yeah, and yeah, they don't usually. I like I said, man, I miss Walter, man. He was my mentor when I was young, and I don't know. I heard one the other day. I was listening to Nicola Valley podcast, his recent one, man. And, these this First Nations couple was on there, and they were relating their encounter. And the husband had two. He had one when he was like 7 years old. I think he said he was with his mom, and they saw one as they were canoeing down this river, and it was standing by the tree. And I won't give it away. You guys should go to Nicola Valley podcast and listen to that story. But he saw one when he was 7, and then when him and his wife were fishing, and I guess it's fairly recent. They saw one in the water, and just listening to that story, I'm like,
I'm
they ain't
sorry, Joe.
afraid.
I was
They're not
laughing. I was
lying. They're not.
laughing.
I don't think. I just.
I'm like, there's not a bit of this guy is making up, man. I
Man, this
just
guy
felt that,
too.
man. I mean, I have no way of knowing that for 100%, but I totally believe everything he said.
Yeah, and
I
that's how I feel with this
absolutely,
guy.
because he's just like that. I mean, he's like, they're very. I mean, they are matter of fact about it, man.
But that's the thing is we are skeptics in the lower 48. The majority of people, I'm sure, are skeptics. Alaska, it's part of their life. It's like, but people don't talk about it. They say it would be like saying, "Oh, a moose crossed the street." If they saw one cross the street, like a hairy man,
Yeah.
that's what they call them, and it's just been that way for, as this guy said, thousands of years.
Mm-hmm.
To us, it's like a myth or a legend. Today, to them,
Well,
It's
according to this
there.
gentleman,
part of
it's
life, man.
everyday life. Yeah, and
Yeah,
it's
Yep,
been that way.
yeah,
and has been. Yeah.
yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I
It
was
doesn't,
laughing
it doesn't
because
happen to
Grasshopper.
everybody, and they're not like cockroaches, but they're not infested. But look at Portlock, the whole story about that. You know,
Yeah.
they got chased out, the whole town up and moved. And the
Yep.
story was that it was because of these Sasquatch
Yeah.
or hairy men, and they were big. A lot of these stories that this guy tells and the witnesses say, these things are 12 feet plus.
Yeah.
A lot of people in chat are saying, agreeing with you that they think he's legit. He's genuine. You know,
He
Oh, that
tells a
the
good
guy I was
story.
talking about. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. I have
And
no
he's been
doubt.
on lately. He's been, like throughout the past year. I don't. He hasn't been on that long. I don't think. I'm not sure. But he's been on
no,
like
but
Spaced Out Radio or on
yeah, I was gonna
Jessica
say
Jones.
he's been out there. He's got a lot of content, a lot of stories.
I'm enthralled. Like I am literally. I've been binge watching, and it's And I'm loving it. I'm not going to apologize for it.
Yeah.
Don't have to.
And what was the name of that one that you
Oh,
just mentioned?
The one you're
it's
talking.
on Nicola Valley Podcast.
Nicola Valley.
Yeah. Nicola Valley Podcast.
All right. I'll have to check that out.
And I think it's the most recent, I think. Yeah. But it was amazing, man. I mean, I could almost, when this guy was telling his encounter, I could almost, even though hadn't been where he was at, I could almost see what was going on when he was describing, what the Bigfoot did that he and his wife saw, and it was like I was like,
but that comes from the details come from oral tradition, from handing down oral traditions and storytelling. That's why they're so detailed when they tell their stories. Yeah. They paint a picture.
Yeah, it was fascinating, man. I love hearing. I love hearing encounter stories that I actually believe, and I've believed a lot of them in 59 years. I have no doubt, man.
Yeah, but even the ones that that you kind of you're skeptical of, they still are good stories.
Good stories.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
I've said
I
that
won't
about
disagree
some.
with you there. I won't disagree with you there. Even the ones that are like, I'm like, still a good story though.
Yeah, it could be bullshit.
Well,
Still a good story.
Yeah.
It's like you were just saying, Joe. You kind of paint the picture. That's what I thought about the Steve Lilly trailer park. I listened to all the Steve Lilly stories, and here we are in this pontoon going down this river, and I look over and it's a trailer park, and instantly I'm like, that's Steve Lilly's trailer park. I mean, just exactly what I envisioned was there, right there on the river. Just couldn't have been more perfect than I imagined it when I was listening to the story.
Yeah,
it's cool.
Yeah,
There's a lot of good stories, and they don't all have to be true. They're still good.
Bigfoot's entertainment too.
And it's in most people like that.
I mean, God, come on.
They'll do like a disclaimer saying, they want them to be true, but you make your own decisions. Like that, they're being passed off as true stories, but it's up to you to decide.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure there's some really great stories that are that if you found out they were hoaxes, you'd be like, no, really? Oh man, I love that story.
Yeah. Well, I found out about some actual shit that people, and I was like, that's real. That's got to be real. And then find out it wasn't, and go,
fuck.
Damn it! I still believed in that. Yeah, man. But hey, this is the guy sitting here that I think I've watched almost every Bigfoot movie out there, man. So, I mean, I love it, even the bad ones, man. Even the real cheesy ones, I love them.
Chris says if I type buzzard enough, he'll show up.
Maybe, maybe.
Put that energy out there.
Well, y'all were talking earlier. Grasshopper wrote in chat. He said he said something about Michael Haywood's new hip has him walking in circles. So I'm laughing. Joe's talking, and I was trying to tell you, Joe, I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at what Grasshopper wrote.
So it's like when you look on your side there, Michael, is there a little grease fitting? Just start squeaking.
Pressure release valve. Feel better, Grasshopper. Sucks. I know. I felt bad this whole past week.
Rosemary, yes, he does. He does a great job with the Steve Lilly.
Oh God, yeah. It's a little disappointing. It's not a true story. I mean,
And then, but he does a great job with
he
all
makes
the
characters.
D.A. Roberts stories.
He makes all those characters come to life.
Yeah, he does a great job with that. Bill says, Mose, I don't even know if my story is real or not.
Hey, sometimes it feels that way, man.
Good to see you, Bill.
Hi, Bill.
Sometimes it feels that way.
But
I mean, when it first happened,
you saw
I had to
something.
go, is this really happening? Is this? It's hard to wrap your head around. At least it was for me anyway. You know, I don't know about everybody else that's ever seen one, but
Well, I've been in that. What
wrap
the
my
hell
head
is
around
this
it, man, and it
going
still
on?
is to this very day.
I've been there where it wasn't with Sasquatch, but you know, I don't know what I was looking at. Judy, Jay, three of us. It's at what the hell is that? What the fuck is that? you know, it, yeah,
Well,
it's
think
that
about
moment.
it. I don't even. I've never seen a Sasquatch in my entire life, right? So
Me either.
when I do see it, it's like, how do I know absolutely that what I was looking at, that thing right there, how do I absolutely know that that was a Sasquatch? I call it that because I don't know what other box to put it into.
If it looks
But
like a
just like
duck and
Leon,
walks
when
like a duck.
huh?
I said if it looks like a duck and walks like a duck, pretty
Well,
much.
see, that's the thing. I'd never seen a Sasquatch before, so
But
how do I know?
you had never seen a Patterson Gimlin? I mean,
Yeah,
you
but I
haven't
looked
never
up in the
saw
air.
one in. Yeah, I get
That
it.
doesn't look like Patterson Gimlin.
But you knew it wasn't a bear, you know.
Oh, I knew it. Yeah, I knew it wasn't that. I knew it wasn't a
You know,
person in a ghillie suit. None of that stuff.
Stevie and
No
I kind
other
of had this
label you could put on
conversation.
it.
Steve and I had this conversation earlier about someone she was talking to recently, and he was more. He majored, I guess, in psychology, and he's more into the facts and shit about Bigfoot. You know, like that's how he would take
Scientific evidence.
evidence, real evidence. And from the psychology point of view, he was trying to, some people could be just through the fear they're hallucinating or they're not seeing what they're really seeing, and I was
Well,
like,
it wasn't so
No,
much.
I know, I
It
wasn't
was more.
hallucinating.
no, I said, that's bullshit because not every
It,
you see a fucking
well,
bear, it's a fucking bear.
Yeah,
well, he
If
was
you
he
see a
was
Bigfoot, it's a
emphasizing the
Bigfoot.
fact that
You might
when
not have
you
never seen one before. It's either that or you're going to go, okay, it's an ape or it's a whatever, but it's not a bear.
yeah.
he was
Well,
he
it's
was
like,
more emphasizing the fact of not being able to properly explain what it is, wrap your brain around it to
yeah.
Sure,
explain.
it's just
Well,
changed your paradigm. It's not
it's
in
like
your.
when
Yeah. So how
Leon
true
talked to me
is
about it.
what you actually saw?
We can't talk over
After
one
they
another.
say that adrenaline goes away, everything's calm. How much of it can you really, 100%
Yeah. Well,
describe and
I
explain?
mean,
And what did you really take in? What did you see?
yeah,
You know,
Howdy,
yeah.
Jay.
I mean, I
Hey,
remember it with complete
hey
clarity,
Jay,
but like he's asked me, he said, "What did you see? What are you seeing?" And I'm like, I don't know. I mean, is it a Sasquatch? I don't know. It fits in that box. It was fucking huge. It was hairy. It was naked. It was, you know.
A duck.
I mean, so but can I be 100% sure? No. But am I going to call it a Sasquatch or a Bigfoot? Yeah, probably.
No, you're going to call it Rasta.
Well, right. Yeah, yeah. Hi, Jay.
sorry.
What are you up to, Jay? How's the new abode?
hell, it's nice. I'm enjoying the dickens out of this little place. I was just over there where you're going to be. It's right over. I had to go to Lowe's today, and it's within 3/4 of a mile where I was at. Yeah,
Right on.
So
yeah.
you're near the Lowe's then.
No, I'm at in Umatilla,
Okay.
and
Which is right up the road, 19.
yeah, it's right off 19. Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
so, and you're going to be on over about around 19A. So
So what are you up,
Where
Eileen?
where I camped out at, Jay, was on the other side, Altoona, and
yeah. Well, if
Paisley.
you use Altoona is 2 miles from my house.
Yeah, and Paisley. So Paisley was where I
Yeah.
actually camped, but I had to go to Altoona to get a signal.
Yeah.
There's
And,
nothing out there. I love it out there.
I live on Lake Enola, Enola.
Enola Lake.
Yep, Enola
I got
Lake.
you.
Yep,
It's so nice out there. I bet
it is.
you were loving
Richie
it.
said, "Did y'all see Swamp Ape was swimming in Rogers Park? Was swimming in Rogers Park. Oops, that was me.
In his bikini.
Oh, I don't need that visual.
No. Tommy went to get out of the water and he kept pushing him back in.
Hey Joe, hey Joe, you look a lot younger. You look at least 58 now.
I know, man. Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Right now, he looks like a little bit like, what was it, Tombstone? Was that with Kurt Russell or no? He kind of looks.
Yeah, Tombstone.
Yeah. He kind of has that look going. I can't figure out which actor though.
Friedwood Bellroth.
The one that played Ringo, or whatever his name was. Johnny
That's
Ringo?
exactly what I was getting at. That's what that gentleman at work was getting at. How your mind will play tricks on you with all the adrenaline and you know.
No, I remember her story, but she saw it during the day too.
To get give an accurate description of what you saw, it might not be what you saw. If your head can't wrap around it, you know. A lot of people panic or go into shock. It's like a type of shock. When all that passes, how reliable is your depiction of what just happened?
Well, Caucasian Sasquatch, what's up? Finding Trackway, good to see you. Kaiju, well, yeah, but I don't think your memory is going to go. What you saw, you know what you saw. Jay knows what he saw. You know what you saw. You know what you heard. Or you don't know what you heard, but you have a good idea.
What I saw. I don't know what I heard.
Two screams and that was it. It didn't make any noise.
I know what it was. You know?
Yeah.
You just nailed it, girl.
You know what he wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, I was like, automatically when I started thinking about it afterwards, I'm like, well, I can rule out somebody trying to help me. That's even more unbelievable than it was a Sasquatch, because it would have had to have been, they had to have known what I was going to be out there that day, what time I was going to be out there that day. And it had to be a 7 foot plus person in the most freaking amazing costume I've ever seen in my life. And they would have had to somehow enlisted the aid of a deer.
Amen, brother. That's what I've said 1,000 times about mine. It couldn't have been anybody hoaxing me, because you can't go rent 40 wild pigs. Yeah, you know, you just don't do that.
Perfectly in front of you.
Right, and have them run perfectly in front of me at 5:45 in the morning. You know.
Yeah. All right, places, everyone.
Get ready, guys. Get ready. She's coming through.
It's almost a week.
I mean, it just don't happen. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Wow. I'm just reading chat.
It's crazy. I can't wait to get out to go camping though, man. Oh my God. Today was such a nice day. I'm like, oh, I need to be in the woods with my dog.
Oh, it's perfect camping weather right now out here. Nice breeze, perfect temperature.
Did
I went and checked out this local pond yesterday. It's pretty cool. Just not too many. There's no trails around it. There's a trail right to it, and that's it. There's like nothing going around it.
Did I hear right? It's going to get up like 97 tomorrow or next day, though.
I have no idea.
I think rain tomorrow, like a 50% chance. And then after that, it's supposed to get hot.
I have to check something real quick.
I spilled some pretzels in my trash can.
While you're checking, Russell, we'll go out to eat. You're gonna be up here Saturday, right?
Well, tomorrow I got to call this
Y'all gotta wait
gentleman.
until I get off work.
Huh?
I said y'all gotta wait until I get off work
What, to go up there? Oh, to go out?
to go eat.
You know what? I went home the other day. I had to go open the house up, and I went right through Altamont Springs, Stevie.
What?
I went right through there.
I heard you.
I didn't realize
I feel like I didn't hear you. What the hell's wrong with you?
I don't know. I didn't realize I was right
I'm
there.
I'm right off the
I was off
every
I was on 414 where I was at.
14. Yeah.
Yeah.
You were not even 5 minutes from me.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So you should have never made that confession, Jay.
That's why I said. As soon as you said Altamont, Altamont's small. It's not a big town. So if you were anywhere near Altamont, you were within minutes from me.
Oh, it makes me sick.
What's up, Ben?
Yeah. Me too. No, I'd love to see you.
Nah, Kaiju, the hat doesn't look right without the beard.
What are you doing out here? Did you get lost?
Yep. I have to admit it. I got lost. I'm trying to learn this area up here, you know.
No, I'd said it's the perfect area. It's one of the only areas in Central Florida that hasn't been affected by the economy yet.
No, it has, but
it has, but not as drastically as everywhere else.
Yeah, but when you're in the outskirts of Orlando, you're going to get screwed because Orlando's a hub, for a lot of employees or whatever.
I think I mentioned it before. They're trying to change Seminole County and slowly turn it into Orlando North, is what they're calling it. They've already started changing signs and, introducing it little by little.
I think I heard of that.
Yeah. It kind of bugs me. We're not
Orlando. I like it here.
Orlando.
I like it here. It's almost like kind of being in the country.
It is.
Yeah.
I feel when I camped out that way, I love it. That's where I met that lady in Publix. I met a woman in a wheelchair in Publix, and we talked for a good probably hour and a half. In the store and then outside in the parking lot. And just the people are nice. It just reminds me of when I was growing up. People are still friendly out there. Here, you can walk past somebody and don't dare say hello because you'll have offended them somehow. Everybody's angry, it seems.
People are pleasant out once you get away from there. They're more personable.
Here, everybody's on a mission and don't get in their way. That's what it feels like.
I'm trying to figure out what is that noise. Is it windy by you?
It is, but there's a lot of frogs.
That's the biggest damn frog ever was.
It's a whole lake full of frogs. I mean, I got
Jamie, how are you?
No, it is breezy, not windy. But I don't see how that you'd hear it. You got to see how I have my phone.
This is what happens when you shave off a beard.
Jamie says bandanas, thongs for the head.
Thongs for the
head. Right.
I figure all I got to do is shave off the mustache, lose a little hair, and I'll start looking a lot like Jay.
Yeah.
Not even close.
I could never get that handsome.
Oh my God! I do live in a 55 tiny home community. It's where I live at, Russ, and
how many square feet?
588.
Wow.
Wow, that was my last apartment was 580.
You know how big my house was?
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Well, some of it. I didn't see the whole thing.
You could put 4 of them in there.
I could put 4 of these houses in my house.
Yeah.
4.5, really.
Damn.
But it makes you realize how much space when you come from a big home to here that you don't need.
Oh yeah.
You know,
But it
And
also makes you
stuff
realize how
don't
much
need to
shit
be with
you really
you.
have.
and
Yes.
how much stuff you can't believe how much stuff I've gotten rid of. You know,
No, I can relate.
and
I saw it.
You see what I see? Yeah, it's cracking me up.
Songs of the South.
Exactly. Dude's hilarious.
Jay's chair takes up a quarter of the floor plan.
it does pretty much. It does. Oh, is Mr. Lee still in the house? Is he? Hold on.
Oh, he's
Oh, he's gonna demonstrate.
I'm gonna demonstrate my chair.
Put your seatbelt on first.
and your helmet.
He's got that in arm's reach. Not just the chair.
He patted the ceiling.
You're muted, Jay.
I might lose part. You might lose part of me because when I go completely forward, the light might be behind me. Okay. Hold on. Here we go. It takes a second. Okay.
He said it like he was going flying.
I don't. Well,
Wait, this thing's gonna warm up a bit.
He made me grab my seat.
I'm not hitting the eject button. Here I go. See me coming? I'm raising it.
Oh, we see it coming up from the next to the light.
Wait a minute. It's standing me straight up in just a second.
It's struggling.
It stood me straight up.
You hear the board snapping in a second.
I swear, I think that thing just sighed.
Okay. Look at it. I just sat down, maybe a foot and a half. That's all it is.
Didn't I hear something that sounded like afterwards?
Don't sit down.
Now I'm going back. I had to illustrate that to Mr. Three.
Lee
Yeah,
said, "Oh my
yeah.
God, OMG, fantastic!"
Yes, man. That's pretty cool.
That knucklehead just had to see me work my chair, you know.
Yeah, if I had one of those, man, I'd never stand up on my own.
Jeff
Just
said if Jay does the splits now, he can touch a wall with each foot. Right on, Jeff.
that was awesome. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Excuse me. Oh wow.
Too funny. Kaiju is like, can Jay do the splits?
Not on purpose.
Not on
Not on
purpose. Not on
On
purpose.
purpose.
Oh my God.
You can do them, but not on purpose.
74-year-old men are not supposed to be in
That's why he
that
said banana
position.
splits.
You teabag the carpet.
God, these mosquitoes are tearing me up. Be a bud. How you doing,
Bud?
bud? Hi, Angie. She's probably asleep
Just got the boss to bed.
or in bed. See? I said it. Tell her I said hello. Next time you find her conscious.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
I
no.
know I got tears in my eyes too, Mo.
Yeah, my eyes are watering.
I'm laughing. Good for your soul, man.
Oh, it's worse.
Laughing like that. It's good for you.
Oh, it is. Absolutely.
Oh, Jamie used to work in Alaska, or just north of it, so that would put him up in the Arctic Circle.
I've only been to Alaska once, and that was Adak, Alaska, and I never got off the submarine.
We'll
So you were going under, right? No.
Cruise. Doing Alaskan cruise, so you don't have to get off the boat if you don't want to.
I'm trying to figure out where that sound is coming from. I don't know if it's Stevieb or not. Let me.
Mute. Put me on mute. I mean, mute me and see if it is.
I think I muted her. Yeah. No. Nope. I don't hear it.
I'm hearing it too. Let me go off mine.
You don't have to go off. I'm just muting everybody. It was some weird, like, muffled distortion.
Was it me?
No, Joe's got a back noise somehow because it just.
You got a fan or something going, Joe?
Huh? I wonder.
It could be an air conditioner, but that wasn't it.
It might be that.
But it almost sounded like an echo, and I don't know if it was just me or.
Well, StreamYard's been doing weird stuff tonight.
What it was.
All right, everybody's unmuted. Yeah.
I got an overhead fan, but I wouldn't think that would be.
No, it wasn't. It was almost like an echo, but it was distorted.
Raptor said it sounds like wind blowing over a microphone.
Yes,
That's what I thought it sounded like.
Yeah. That's why I asked you. No,
Yeah,
that's why I asked
it's
Stevie
breezy, but I can't see it being because the way I have my phone is like in my bag almost. I had to make sure you could hear me when I first got on the way I have it set, and so it wouldn't pick up the wind.
No, we hear you fine.
Well, if we don't hear it again, I think it was my fan because I turned my fan on.
Grasshopper said mute Michael.
Megan Fox is a Bigfooter. Okay.
Random.
Good
Good to know. Good to know. Could pop up in a trivia.
She heard it too. That weird sound did sound like somebody was blowing over a microphone.
Yeah.
A wind. But yeah.
Now we're all waiting to see if we hear it again.
I'm just reading chat. How many people? Geez, we got almost 60 people watching right now. Great to see everybody. I'm glad everybody's here.
Right.
So for those of you who are watching, because I know everybody's not in chat, and if you've never been here before, welcome. I put the link in chat. This is what I get. So every show I do, I put the link in chat. Anybody's welcome to come on. If you have a story you want to tell, anything you want to talk about, you don't like the subject, you can come on and change it, but all you got to do is click on that link. You have to be in chat to do it. So we're always trying to get new faces on, so it would be great to see some new faces on here. So just wanted to get that out there. All right, links in chat. Just follow the directions. It's real simple, and just turn off YouTube in the background because that's when we get that real nasty echo.
Chessboard.
What's up, Chessboard? He just said hi to everybody and all he missed. Yes, Kaiju, it did stop. I don't know why. It's weird.
I wonder if it was. I'm not far from 1792, and there was a motorcycle that I could hear. It was an exhaust of some sort. It
lasted a lot longer than that. It's been happening.
Oh no, I was just saying it lingered, almost like they came from the back neighborhood over on the other side of the lake and went up and around. I was hearing it for a few minutes actually.
I'm starting to still hear it. It almost sounds
so
then
that's not it.
It almost sounds like something scraping your microphone, like a piece of cloth or something. Or if somebody's wearing are you wearing your headphones?
Who? Me?
Yeah.
No. Nope. That's
it almost sounds like somebody wearing headphones and the microphone is rubbing up against something.
Look at what Jay's holding up.
Yeah, it could be Jay's. I don't know.
Yeah, I hear it too now.
It's just a muffled sound. We'll survive.
I just unplugged my headphones. Let's see if that works.
Yeah, because if you unplug it, you're not talking through the microphone on the headphones. You're talking through the microphone on. Nope, still there. Let's mute me, see if it doesn't work. No, that's weird.
Talking about earbuds, Chessboard, those earbuds are awesome. He had asked in chat last show.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Chessboard had hooked us up with some earbuds.
I'm
I
digging
haven't
it.
gotten them yet. Stevie's got them, but she said they're really good. She doesn't like wearing earbuds, but these are really comfortable.
I had forgotten I had him in. I'm sitting out on the back patio the other night, and I mean, it's like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't sleep. I'm sitting out there, and I had the earbuds in. I'm watching, I guess, like The Voice shorts music, and I'm sitting there talking about. I'm thinking to myself, I got to turn this down so I don't disturb my roommate on the other side of the house. And I'm like, oh shit, I got the earbuds in. The only person I can hear it is me. But that's how good they are. There's noise canceling to where they're great.
Northwoods Cryptid Investigation says, at the bar last night, a man got his nipple pierced right in front of me. Oh, a related note, I suck at darts.
Good.
Oh, that tickled Jay.
That was a good one. That was a good one there.
I'm amazed it didn't involve his ex-wife.
Right?
Oh, wow.
I told Janet my whole story tonight and what happened to me. I told her parts of it a long time ago.
Dragway said it's all the little people inside Jay's chair screaming for freedom and fresh air. You lift the chair, one of them escapes.
Everybody follow
Robert
me.
Van Duven, how are you? Yeah, Robert. Rob Lowe was into him and his sons were into Bigfoot.
Yeah, he did that whole series of not just Bigfoot, but everything paranormal,
UFOs, and
UFOs.
it was
Yeah,
cool.
I think it's cool that he was hanging out with his boys doing that.
Yeah.
You know,
Robbie Knievel was into Bigfoot too.
Didn't he just pass?
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay, then I should have said he was into Bigfoot.
He was. He used to be. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't that long ago.
no, it was this year earlier.
Raptor, no, you didn't. Don't block any questions. Any moderators do not block questions.
No,
Come on, this is family. There's no trolls here, so I can't have that. What was your question,
I was
Raptor?
curious. Type it again.
There's nobody gets offended here. We know everybody. Everybody in chat knows everybody in chat. There's no strangers here. We're all family.
Just be respectful.
That's it. You can have a difference of opinion, but respect each other.
I know, Lee. Tina Turner.
Yes, that was the latest one that passed, right?
Yep.
Yep, 73 years old and still had a
Raptor. Ask the question again.
Chessboard mugs. When I tuned in, I thought Jay was going into space with benzos. Bezos. I said benzos.
Yeah, I was like, Bezos.
Oops.
Evidently, I'm a lot of entertainment.
Cody said, Jay, tell them people in your chair to settle down.
Y'all hear me?
Jamie says Megan Fox, my ex-girlfriend, my old girlfriend, is a Bigfooter.
Lee, I like Thunderdome. I thought that was a cool song.
Oh, Tina
He
Turner.
was great in that movie.
That whole movie, yeah.
Yeah.
What was her name in that? I used to know this. Is that the one with Master Blaster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thunderdome.
Yep. God, I thought of that. And you said that. I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Tina
Oh,
Turner.
the original Mad Max was awesome.
Oh, hell
The
yeah.
Road Warrior.
Yep. That was back when Mel Gibson was hot.
Chessboard, can we put Bezos into Elon's Mars rocket? I don't think they take him there either. I need water. Excuse me.
Oh, right, Michael. I forgot about that one.
Janet's mother was born and raised right next to Conway Twitty.
Oh, no kidding.
Yep. He was named. That wasn't his original name. He took Conway off of. Oh, it's Conway and Twitty, Conway, Arkansas, and Twitty, Texas.
Huh.
That's one way to come up with a stage name.
That's interesting.
Yep.
Raptor, no. I'm sitting out in the open. Oh, well, not in the open. I'm under a pavilion on a pier by the lake. It's not even windy anymore. Matter of fact, the breeze went away.
No, Raptor asked if Stevie B was in a vehicle with the doors open. I keep hearing wind sound, and it said I was blocked. A different version. Yeah, I don't block anybody, and my mod should know when to block someone, and don't there's no trolls here. Nobody should be modding anybody. You know what I mean. It's all good. Oh, why didn't that go up? Jeff says, bought my son a different car today. He's been sitting in it for 3 hours now, smiling. Oh, to be 17 again.
That's so cool.
Yeah. I'll probably do that when I finally get my G back.
I'm afraid to ask what kind of car he got.
I know. Well, he's got to say now.
Come on, Jeff.
Yeah, what kind of car did you end up getting?
What color? Jamie, what was for dinner?
Yeah, I get a lot of the Native American stuff in my feed because I'm constantly looking at that kind of stuff. So it feeds me that stuff, right? So I saw they'd put up a post about Jay Silverheels.
Tonto?
Yeah. And among other things, he played other roles too, but
sure, but that was what he was known for.
That's what he was most known for, yeah. And I may have told this story before, but my mother actually went to dinner with J.C. Silverfield when I was a bitty tiny baby.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Midnight Blue.
She worked for a toy company called Manderville and King. And I guess at the time it was like a thing for work, I guess, is what I'm guessing. I don't know that for a fact, but it was right around. They were, I guess, coming up with a deal to make the Lone Ranger and Tonto action figures, And so I ended up being one of the first kids to ever have those. I had Tonto and Lone Ranger and Silver and Scout.
I'll be down.
That's cool. It's really cool. Oh, wait. We got into that.
Is he going to make us guess what that car is?
No, he's got a 2012 300 Sport all-wheel drive Midnight Blue.
Oh, okay.
Midnight Blue.
Oh.
Right on. Kathy, how are you? All right, who texted me? Oh,
My
Wasn't
bad.
me.
You want a card? Good damn job.
what's today? Tuesday, tomorrow. Let's see. Okay. Checking my calendar.
I wish I still had those action figures, man. They'd probably be worth some.
They'd be worth some money, buddy.
I wish I
You
had
never
half
know
the shit
about
when I was a
that.
kid. All my Barbie dolls and all the toys that I had. Any one of those. But what do we know? Destroy.
Yeah. Well, we were kids. We played with
that.
that. They were made for us. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, as a kid, I think of all the comic books I had, dude. If I'd have taken care of them, really, oh my.
Oh, and baseball cards
My
and all.
baseball card collection. I had a hell of a collection. I collected baseball cards. You know,
Yeah.
my dad still has some in a. He's put them away. 'Cause
Oh, right
I
on.
think I told the story before. His best friend used to be the head of security for the Baltimore Orioles.
Oh,
So
really?
we'd go to ball games when my dad would get. He was an electrician. He was on call, so anytime he had us, we got to see him on the weekend. So anytime he'd get a call, he had to. Me and my sister, we had to go somewhere. Didn't want to leave us home alone, so we get dropped off at the stadium. And it was always
Yeah.
those. It was always those when you first walk into the stadium, the first 100 people get a keychain or a mini bat or whatever.
I
All the
just thought that funny.
memorabilia.
They would hand out weapons at baseball
We'd
games.
go around. We'd go around and get all the ball players to sign them, whatever we got, whatever team was there.
Can't do that with a full size bat. How does it fit on a mini bat?
You get as many as you can. You get as many as you can. You get the good ones. You try anyway.
Those little foot long bats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on a second, guys. So this is the car we
Oh,
bought.
nice.
Wow.
He's still sitting in it.
He's still sitting in it. He's still in it.
Right. That is so cool.
Getting out.
He'll sleep in
Good
it
job,
tonight.
Jeff.
He'll probably sleep in it
Right.
tonight.
Why is he not driving? Is it?
Nice.
He should be cruising the neighborhood or something.
Yeah.
That's a nice car.
Active
Mercedes.
Shooter said, when I was a kid, I was given a stick to play with.
Yeah, back in the day, man, you used to get bubble gum with the baseball cards.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Judy says, Michael, I have a few J Silverheels. I have a few J Silver sisters and my mom beaded by hand all her country western outfits.
Oh, wow.
Oh. Okay. Silverheels, sister of my mom beaded by hand all her country outfits. Huh. Damn. BF Bud says I still have thousands of cards. 100,000 of my baseball cards.
Oh, wow.
The 60s through the 90s. Holy shit.
I was so into baseball card collecting. I had so many cards.
Shape,
When I was
that's
a kid.
money, man.
What's that?
I said, if they're in good shape, that's some money right there.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's amazing some of the vintage stuff, man, that people will pay for. If you've taken really good care of stuff like that, man.
Julie, just tell Martin he still owes me $5. He'll know why.
Yeah.
Was he on the phone and missed my chair raising?
Michael.
Jamie says, Jamie says it's like traveling to a different city and Jeopardy is on at 5 instead of 5:30.
Yeah, my ex had a Mickey Mantle rookie card.
Oh,
I wish
man.
I wish I'd have been
Man.
able to keep that one.
Oh, Lord, yes.
Oh yeah,
Chessboard says Babe Ruth made a wonderful motor sound on my bicycle.
I know. Right?
We used to use playing cards for that.
What cards?
Playing cards.
We did both.
Yeah, I was gonna
Playing cards
say
sounded
whichever
better
one
'cause
you
it was
got your hands on.
coded.
Whichever one you got your hands on first. That's what went.
But
Well, you could use a popsicle stick too.
we pops old Maze cards because they were thicker. You know, boy, they really made a sound.
Yeah.
Well, that's when you get 2 or 3 going.
Yeah.
There's some young people. There's got to be some young people somewhere going, "What in the fuck are these?"
And we never, and we
No,
never,
Go ahead.
and we never had brakes on any of our bicycles. We would take our foot, stick it in the front
Your
forks,
heel.
Front tire, yeah, man.
front tire up in between the
Drag
forks.
Oh, yeah.
speed.
Yeah.
Every once in a while,
Go ride the bike.
and every once in a while, your foot would get caught, and over them handlebars you go.
Funniest bike story I have. I was a little girl. I was probably like 7, 8 years old. I'm at my grandparents' house, and my grandfather always we had bikes at my grandparents and bikes at the house. At my grandparents' house, Thanksgiving, everybody's at the house. I was allowed to ride around the block and don't go any further. So, I mean, this was like the first time I was able to go on my own. You know, it was a big deal. I was all excited. I get on the bike and, I go down the street, turn right, cut the block. I get about halfway down the block, and my jeans, bell bottoms a bit, got caught in the chain. And I went tumbling forward. I ended up getting back up, and I was bleeding my elbows, my knees. I messed myself up bad. And all of a sudden I hear dogs barking in the distance, and I didn't pay attention to it at first until it kept getting louder and louder. I see this pack of dogs coming running like towards me, and they're just going off. So here I'm having to pick up my bike, pick up myself, and try to figure out how to scoot the hell away from there. I couldn't do anything but just, I remember yanking my jeans out of the chain, and luckily it just kind of popped out. Jeans ripped, pieces of it probably still sitting there. It's disintegrated today, but I ran. I remember running and jumping on the bike. My wheel was bent. The front wheel was bent. I barely made it back, and these dogs are chasing me, and my grandfather's coming down the driveway. He hears it, and he's yelling, "What the hell did you do?" I'm like, I didn't do anything. I'm over here bleeding, and he's asking me, he's yelling at me, "What the hell did you do?" It was, I mean, I know 3 dogs. It could have been more, 3 or 4, but they were big dogs too. I mean, just going off like I went into their territory. What the hell are you doing? We're getting you. I was terrified and pissed off to no end.
Bent the rim, ripped your jeans, cut up your elbow.
And
Jeans all ripped now.
kids that pay $120 for those jeans nowadays.
Right.
Yeah, I was riding a bicycle drunk one time and launched myself into a dumpster. Yeah. I was drunk as hell riding this bike. I didn't see the sidewalk, man. The sidewalk was kind of cooked up. And the front tire hit that thing and launched me right to the dumpster, man. I missed the opening. I missed the opening by a long shot. Yeah.
I don't think I rode around the block again for quite a while after that. I was probably a little bit older.
Tire all bent up. 30s around your head, tweeting. I'd have probably really, really hurt myself if I hadn't been.
Why does Raptor keep saying he's blocked? If he's having a full-on conversation about being blocked, he's not blocked.
Right.
I mean, come on.
Absolutely.
He's got 4 or 5 people in chat trying to convince him that he's not blocked. One, two. I'm counting how many times he wrote blocked.
Okay.
Sorry.
We don't hear
Are you
nothing,
muted?
Russ. We don't hear
You're
nothing,
muted.
Russ.
Oops.
Oops.
Well, no, I accidentally pulled the plug out of my microphone.
Well, it looked like a good conversation going.
Nope.
Now I'm intrigued.
Nope.
Sorry.
You got my new telephone number, Russ?
Wait, what? First you drive by my house, and now I don't get your number? I mean,
I
what?
gave it to you. I gave it to you.
Oh, well, you made it sound like you changed it again.
Well, I don't know if I gave it to Russ or not.
Well, that's okay.
It's
As long as I got it.
the 270 number.
Hold on.
I was gonna say, if you change your number and I didn't get it, then you driving by my house.
There's a reason for that, then, Stevie.
I know. Right?
Stevie, you know I ought to give it to you first thing. Now you stop it.
I know. I'm just teasing.
I know that.
No, but I'll get it from Stevie. It's not there.
What's her name? I get it from what's her name.
Okay. What I was getting at is let me know when you're going to be here, okay? And we'll plan. I'll come over. We'll plan on going to dinner that night and everything. I'll bring you by my little place here.
It's Thursday and Saturday. I'll be up there.
Go Saturday, and I'll see you there.
Yeah, Saturday. Yeah, because Janet will be gone Saturday.
Well, no, I want to meet her.
Well.
Who invited you again?
I did.
Well, Thursday.
Every time, because I never get invited to shit.
Thursday's
You guys
fine
make all
too.
these dinner plans, and I'm like, what about me?
Thursday's fine too.
Well, Saturday, I think I'm going to be up there late anyway until probably at least 7.
You're going to see him one way or another on Thursday. He's got the show.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, guys, I
just miss you, Jay. You know that.
Jamie says, did Mose enter a 25-minute time warp? How is so? What did I do?
Was that conversation you were having with yourself?
Thanks for
the chat,
everybody. Good to see you, Joe.
See you, Joe.
You look
Thanks
good.
for coming on, Joe. Good luck with the Jeep.
Thank you.
Hey, man.
We'll see you soon, man. We'll see you soon.
You're looking good, brother. You're looking good, brother.
Yeah, he does. He looks like Val Kilmer or one of them from one of those westerns.
Yeah.
Just needs the stash to curl out a little bit.
Okay, I'm gonna go to bed too. I gotta go to bed, so I'll just keep me informed what you're gonna do. And
right on. I'll get in touch.
Okay, we'll see you guys. Bye.
Bye, Jay.
Thanks,
Love
Jay. You. I'm getting there. Where the hell did it go? There it is. Just waiting for him to do it. I think he was waiting for me to do it.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, that echo is coming from your end.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't understand. I know. I'm just saying. I don't see how.
I think it's mine. Well, I have these speakers on, but I don't. Let me unplug my speakers. I don't want to start unplugging things right now.
No, that's why I drew my hands back. If I start fooling around with the screen, I'll be gone.
But yeah, thanks, Jay and Joe, for stopping by. It's good to see you both. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Jay.
I miss him.
I'll only be a couple miles from there, so gotta hook up. Maybe we'll
Right.
go check out that crazy Gator. That restaurant that by the boat rental.
Right.
Although
Oh,
there's
there's a lot of.
a lot of places over there.
That's what I was getting at. Yeah,
Right?
there is a lot. I was looking at them on the map. I was like, "Oh, look at that! There's another one." I mean, right there, looking at the map, there's like 5 restaurants, probably within walking distance. It looked like on the map.
Jamie says even the Russian judge gave me a 9.5 for the splits. I'm afraid to go back and look what else was said before that. Jeff says some guys wine and dine a lady. Jay chocolate shakes them and mini corn dogs them at Sonic.
I'm glad he added the at Sonic part to that. Sorry.
Let's not touch that one.
Good night, Judy.
Good to see you, Judy. Thanks for coming.
Excuse me.
Yeah, go, Papa. Figuratively, literally and figuratively. I'm not putting what was before that, so. What else is going on here? So yeah, I'm kind of psyched to see what different boats they have up there, and
Right.
I know they have a larger pontoon boat that's out of service right now because during one of the hurricanes they broke the mooring and collided with each other. So one of them got all jacked up. The pontoon, I think, was bent. I looked at a picture of it today, and I think the railing around it.
I tend to think you're going to be a bit busier there at that. It's the season for it,
Yeah. It was like I mentioned earlier. It was crazy watching the loading ramp, the boat ramp this past weekend. Literally, there was a husband and wife that put their boat in the water. They stayed at the hotel. They put their boat in the water. They went out for one day, and then they had the slip reserved right next to the boat ramp. So they had the best seat in the house.
Yeah.
You see these things on YouTube, and sure as shit, man, they happen. Watching these people, it's like, damn, the boat ramp was closed for a month because somebody went to pull his boat out and backed right into the water and floated his truck and sank his truck. And
I just wonder how many times that's happened out there.
that's, I think, the third time that it's happened at that boat ramp.
Yeah.
But I mean, when I was there Sunday, boat, you pull up, you put your trailer up, your boat on a trailer. You back the trailer down, you pull up, you put the boat on it, you get your strap and you click it into the front of the boat and then your chain. But there's also a winch, and the woman winched it up and walked away, but you never heard the click, 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 click.
Oh.
She never had it set for that, so it wasn't locked in. The second she pulled out, that boat started sliding off the trailer and then just fell. The ass end fell and hit the ground. So there were 3 of us. No, there was 5 of us. Just so she could back up, we had 3 on the front of the boat and me and 2 other guys lifting the back of the boat.
Jeez.
Just so she could back it up enough to get it in the water. So it would.
And her husband cursing the whole time, I'm sure.
We got back on the trailer, but
wow.
Jamie says Jay is using Jay. Mokes is using Jay Fritz's face as clickbait.
Clickbait.
I wouldn't use that for crab bait. I love Jay. I'm kidding. Couldn't resist.
Oh, I can hear him laughing. You know?
I think I just made him pee a little.
You're probably right.
Oh shit. We love you, Jay.
He knows we love him. Much hell as he gives me. That's a drop in the bucket for him.
Anybody wearing a wire? No. But Papa says, you guys are killing me.
Just before it said Jay just flew out of his chair.
He landed in a split.
And did the split. You hear the walls. Dunk, dunk.
Not again.
All the little people in his chair said, wee.
Free at last. There's your right.
Oh, Lord.
Ejection mode.
Now my eyes are watering.
Wow. Yeah.
Did you see Kim?
Yeah, it's Jay wearing a safety wire.
Kim's in shot.
Is she?
Hi, Kim.
What's up, Kimmy? So close to Jersey, but hit bad construction traffic. Well, Pammy said you were in Maryland, or somebody did. Yeah, so they came down for, geez, they were down just about a week. And they left Sunday to head back up. Today's what, Tuesday yet? Yeah. I think their plan was to get there by tonight. Right on. Be safe, Kim.
Yes. Be safe.
I think you're supposed to be, they were expecting to get by midnight tonight. So,
You got an hour. They're making it.
no, they're still
Dina says
south of that, obviously. If they,
Oh,
she
no,
said
I'm saying.
Jersey's so close.
So close.
Kim, sister of Mogs, hello.
Papa Craig. I wonder if Jay's chair put him right into his bed.
Probably if you aim it right.
Facing the right direction.
Just
Can't see
lounging
that
it,
being
use
that
it
far
as a
away.
bed.
I can't see it being that far away.
What's this button for? Don't push that one.
Don't press the red button.
It's
That's
automatic
a check.
tampon remover. Don't push that one. He missed the girls sign. Oh, no. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. It goes back to a joke. Oh, just outside of Philly. Right on.
Okay.
Get a cheesesteak while you're there.
Right.
Oh, that means you came up on that side of 95 or whatever that is over there that goes through Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Actually, it doesn't. Does it?
Runs parallel to it.
Yeah.
Coming up 95.
Well, what are we at? We got 6 minutes left.
Oh, wow. It went fast.
Yeah, it did.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Why are you dwelling on this, brother?
The whole
Terry
show.
Mose was not trying to disrupt your channel. It just said I was blocked, or just asking Stevie if she had a door open or window. No, we understand why it said it. I don't know. I mean, you explained what you said, but why? Don't know. No idea. But no one's gonna block you here, so it's a glitch or something. It's not us. It's all good. Let it go.
Kim said 95. There was a closure on Turnpike.
That conversation was had. It wasn't even a conversation. It was just passing.
A mention.
Yeah, we mentioned that to each other. I mentioned it to her today. That's funny.
It is funny.
Well, that's what I said. I even said it to Stevie, guys. I was like, it's not the same. I mean, listen, I've been doing this. I had a co-host. Jackie was wonderful. And then, I did it myself. But it's different when you can banter with someone or you can play off of someone. And when she was next to me, it was great, And well, like she's next to me now, but it's a little different,
It's a little different.
Because we had such a blast, and I think I wasn't happy with the way my show was going lately. I don't know why. Just I felt like it was missing something, and it's missing you. But I'm not going to ask you to co-host, but you're more than welcome to hang out anytime you want. That's up to you.
Well,
If you would,
I
you
love
have to
being
do this.
here, and if everybody wants me to be here, I'll be here.
I know.
I'm always here. Anyways, I've always been here. So sure, I'm here.
What do you we'll pick a night. I don't know if you want to do both nights or you just it's up to you. But I want to know what you guys think about going back to 10 o'clock Eastern time start time on Thursday nights. What is he talking about? Why is Mose reading 25-minute-old chat texts? I am up to date on mine. I mean, I do scroll back occasionally, but I try to stay up to date on what I'm reading.
Yeah, you're not behind if you're reading that one.
25-minute. Yeah, no, I'm like minute-old text.
Chessboard, good night.
Chessboard, take care. Good to see you.
Michael said, please not 10 p.m. Well, the only reason he said that, Michael, is that a lot of people go on at 9 o'clock on Thursdays.
Thursdays just, it's become, and I was always doing it at 10 p.m., I think. It was 10.
It's very congested on a Thursday night at 9.
It got really congested. So I was thinking that's why I asked your opinion, guys. What do you think? I'm not, I'll do what you guys want. To a point. I'll take my pants off. I've been doing that for years.
Yeah, I was going to say, you did that years ago.
Don't change the time again. Okay, no worries. I won't. See, I know, because that's another hour for you, Mr. Lee, where,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He stays up late enough, and I appreciate it, dude. Miss Dill has not shown up tonight. Missed her tonight.
I missed Miss Dill. I miss her.
Nah.
Jill, come back. Where you at? She got lost. She's out wandering the property. Somebody go get her. Bring her back. Bring her back in.
Wandering the property. All right, never mind. It's just that there's so many. Like I did it. I used to do it later, but now there's so many different channels out there that are like this past Thursday.
Yeah.
It was a slow night, and usually it wasn't. It just I don't know. It wasn't.
There she is. Dilly Bean.
There she is. Right on. Anyway, enough about that show. So yeah, guys, if you want Stevie to hang out and come co-host for a while, but you guys doesn't get you guys off the hook though. Just because I have someone sitting next to me doesn't mean you can't come on.
Right.
This show is for you guys. I want you to tell your stories, you to tell whatever. Or just come on and say hi, what's up. There's a lot of people we know you guys, but some we haven't seen your face.
It's about time.
Anybody who's watching who's not in chat, join chat. If you're not interested, I get it, but these people are amazing. If you follow chat, I'm sure there's people that have chat turned off and they're just watching the show.
You know what's cool about coming on? You tend to forget after a while that you're on the show.
Yeah,
it's just hanging out. It's hanging out with friends,
Okay, so going back to 10 o'clock is not a good idea, I suppose. So,
Done deal.
Done deal. Yeah.
Well, you asked, and they answered. Lee.
See, she says she's always watching her family.
That's right. Sandra. I said sidekick.
Right? Yeah, that's what you did say, sidekick today. We were chatting with you last night. We were chatting on Messenger, like FaceTime, and I realized that I got in my truck. She comes on. Put her on the seat. It's FaceTime, So I'm like, okay, I'm driving. So I listened. Drove all the way to the laundromat.
Across town.
Got out of my truck, grabbed my thing, grabbed the phone. We're still talking. Go in, laundromat. Wash, dry, fold. Leave the laundromat.
Still talking.
We're still talking. I go to the marina to check out the water at night. We're still talking. We were like 3 hours.
3.5. I bet. Well, no, it was just 3. When you were leaving the laundromat, I'm like, holy shit, he did his laundry already.
Yeah.
I did. I said it. I was like, what?
Belle, good to see you.
Good night, Belle. Be safe.
But yeah, we're at 2 hours. Okay, well, 9 o'clock Thursday. We'll be back. I'll be back. Somebody will be here. Let you in.
Somebody will be here.
Somebody will have keys for the door.
Somebody will let you in.
Well, guys, if you had a good time tonight, if you enjoyed the show, please hit that like. If you're new and you're watching, hit that subscribe and share. Also, leave comments, guys. I love your comments. Stevie, thanks for hanging out. It was fun.
Thank you for having me.
I miss you.
I miss you too.
Gate Smasher, what's up?
Gate Smasher, you're late.
You're a little late, dude.
It's done.
You missed it.
Yeah.
Kaput.
Lock up behind you.
All right, guys. We'll be back on Thursday. Take care of one another. Take care of yourselves, And we love you.
Good night, everybody.
Peace and God bless.
Bye.